Howdy, folks. Greyhawk 4x4 coming at you again, your resident vintage gamer, and we have indeed reached another episode of Beer 30. Cheers. So, I have been waiting for this one since I bought that Christmas 12 pack of special microbrews that I got at Costco. Um, this one looks like it's made by, it's called, well, this is the Graminger Kurta. Graminger Kurta. It is a Dunkels right there, and it is from the Altoting. Altoting is the name of the town that it's brewed in. Graminger Weissbrau is the name of the brewery that brews this. And the reason I've been waiting for this is out of that whole pack, this was the only dark beer. The rest of them were all Helles and Export and Pills. So this was the only dark one, and tonight I felt like a dark beer. So, and it isn't even really that dark, as you can see. It's more of an amber, but it sure is delicious. See, and there's something about the malt or the hops that they use in Germany that has a unique finish to it that I've never found in any American beer, even American breweries that brew in a German style. There's something in there I can't put my finger on. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if it almost tastes like a little clove with a little bit of a banana finish, even though I know that there's neither one of those things in it. But there's some type of hop or malted barley or whatever that has that flavor to it. Don't know what it is, but it is absolutely delicious. So that's one of my favorites out of that box so far. Anyway, so here we are. We're going to talk a little bit about a couple things. Number one, we're going to talk about I got one question about the D&D campaign. One person asked, I believe it was Rob. He asked, what is the distance between the Hill Giant compound and the Frost Giant compound? Now, the characters would not know this, because, well, I take that back. Actually, I take that back. They do have a map that they got from the Hill Giant compound, a map too, so they would have an estimated, just, eyeballing it, and they have a couple rangers in the party. It's in the area of about 500 miles distance. It's about 17 hexes at 30 miles a hex, roughly. So about 500 miles. So that was the one question I got. However, one thing to make an announcement here about our campaign is I am going to take a break from DMing. Jonathan is going to take over for a while. He's going to DM a different campaign. I think he's got one. Well, we've kind of dabbled in it before. I don't know if it's the same one, but we rotate on a fairly, probably I'd say we try to rotate maybe somewhere between 6 months and a year. Usually we rotate between me, Jonathan, Brad. Niels is also a DM. He plays Ross. However, he isn't able to commit as much time every single session as the other three of us are. If he wanted to DM, he certainly could, but it's just one of those things where he isn't always able to make it, or he has to leave early. So it's more conducive for me, Brad, or Jonathan to DM. So we rotate, and it's Jonathan's turn. He's going to take and go for a stint. I don't know how long he's going to DM for, but I will continue to do the updates based on his campaign. So I will be rolling up probably a new character for his campaign, and then I will get to relax and be a player and enjoy, because I like to do both. I like to DM and play. So some people just want to DM, other people don't want to have anything to do with DMing. I like to experience both sides of the DM screen. So this will be my turn to play again. So we'll just keep doing the updates and everything else. We'll start off with his first session, and we'll go from there. And then at some point, when he's ready to rotate out, Brad will probably take over. And then at some point down the line after that, then I will take back over again, and we'll take up right where we left off. It's kind of a good spot because they hadn't gone to the Frost Giant compound, so it's actually not a bad spot. We know they're done with the Hill Giants. They need to go to the Frost Giants. They've been dabbling back in the Temple of Elemental Evil, but we know where they are there now. We got that all documented. So good place for a rotation. So that's what we're going to do. And that will be, so we're going to take, I think, 2 weeks off. We're going to take, because Jonathan needs time to prep. And this is a good time because you got Christmas Eve and then New Year's Eve, these next 2 Fridays. So after the first of the year, Jonathan will be taking over for a while. So anyway, there's that. One other thing, I have always talked about Star Wars Galaxies as being my favorite game of all time, favorite video game of all time. And there was a YouTuber who does a lot of retro gameplay stuff, and he did a video the last few days about Star Wars Galaxies. And somebody commented in the comment section of his video that on the Star Wars Galaxies emulator, they just launched a brand new server. And they hadn't really announced it ahead of time. We didn't really know that was coming. And what that allows is, it's a brand new server. Everybody is, if they want to, can go on there, start new characters, and everybody starts fresh again and has to, work their way up and all that. And they've announced that it's, the name of the server, by the way, is Finalizer. But they did announce that is not, it is still what you would call pre-release, like beta testing or whatever, because once they hit 1.0, that is the official release of the Star Wars Galaxies emulator. Now there's another, I think it's Star Wars Galaxies Restoration is the name of the other one. There's another emulator that's out there, and they do kind of a hybrid between the pre new game enhancements version of Star Wars Galaxies and the after the NGE, as we call it, new game enhancements. They had kind of a hybrid, but I like I like the purebred original Star Wars Galaxies, which a lot of people do. So I was on Finalize. I started a new character, just like everybody else was. It only started like on the 18th, and today is what, the 21st. So it's only been like 3 days, and I got on there, and there was about 900 people on that server. Now, the server has a server cap of 3,000, and today was today's what, a Tuesday. They had in the middle of the day, they had 900 people on that. Hell, that might be more than New World has going right now. I heard New World's got like 300 per server now. They're down to 300 per server, at peak times. And so, I mean, that's crazy. But anyway, so the emulator has a new server. So if you had thought about ever trying it, it don't cost a dime. They can't charge for it because Disney would, of course, come after them if they. So absolutely, they can't charge anything for it. This is simply a fan-run emulator. That's all it is, and it's just a bunch of people that are passionate about Star Wars Galaxies that do it. The only prerequisite is you got to have the discs. So if you had Star Wars Galaxies back in the day, you still have to put it on your hard drive, and then the emulator will search to make sure that you have a legit installation, and then you can play it. Good news is you can find the discs on eBay, Amazon. You can still find them cheap, So if you wanted to, you could buy the discs, install them, play the game for free. And so that's why I was going to do my next Let's Play for EverQuest 2. I was gonna do that today, and then I got on that stupid emulator, and I got stuck on there for a couple hours. So anyway, that's happening as well if you're interested in that. And then the last thing I wanted to show you guys was I did pick up a couple of old Dragon issues that I found on eBay, and they were very reasonable. And these were I have a full index of all the ones that I own and the ones that I am still missing. So I refer to that from time to time, especially if I'm on eBay, just to see, if any of the ones I'm missing come up. And these were up there. These were two of the ones I was missing. This is 67, and this one has the Greyhawk deities. So that was one of the ones I definitely wanted to get because it gives anything Greyhawk related I want to have. So there's that one. Obviously that was a Thanksgiving issue there with the barbarian carving the turkey. carving or cleaving, that might be. And then this one, number 64, was the other one. And this one has assassin articles in it about the assassin class for AD&D. So I was able to pick both those up, very reasonable. Sometimes you get lucky. Most of the time, stuff on eBay now is astronomical. But every once in a while, you might stumble on something and just get lucky, So I was able to add those two to the collection. I was pretty happy about that. Let's see. What else? Horizon Zero Dawn is on sale on Steam. I have not played Horizon Zero Dawn. I've heard good things about it. If any of you have played Horizon Zero Dawn, please comment below and let me know, because it's at least 50% off. It might be more. So I'm kind of itching at maybe pulling the trigger and buying that one. Because from what I can see, it's like a single player RPG, first person shooter type, with futuristic elements and so forth. So it seems pretty interesting. I'm gonna tell you what, there ain't nothing like good German beer. Call me a beer snob, whatever you want. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take it. Yeah, maybe I was just spoiled because I got to live there for 3 years. But what a difference. Well, I would say that and English ale, real English ale. Yeah, can't beat either one of them. So, anyway, guys, I think that will do it for this Beer 30. Let's see. Tomorrow, I don't have anything planned. However, I would like to do a Let's Play. Maybe I'll either do EverQuest 2 or maybe I'll do a Let's Play of the emulator. If you want to see, I can do an hours long Let's Play of the Star Wars Galaxies emulator if you guys want to see that. So, anyway, until next time, until Thursday when we do a live, we'll catch you on the flip side.